everyone, it's Morgan here from For the Love of Paper with my week 27 Project Life process video for you. So this is going back a couple of weeks now. I haven't been able to record for the last week or so because my computer is pretty much dead. So I'm just using a spare computer of my husband's at the moment so I can hopefully get a few voiceovers done and videos edited today. This week was this was a week in the last school holidays, the July school holidays, I believe. As you can see on the screen, I am currently printing all my pictures for the layout. I don't normally include this in my videos, but I just happened to start recording a little bit early in the process, so yeah, you get to see the little printer going, which is quite fun, seeing all the layers of colour being added to it. So I just went through, printed them all out and chopped them down into the 3x4 size, so it's just easier for me to add them onto my blank cards or add them onto the 3x4 cards that I'll be using for the layout. Now I can't remember what I used for this kit. For this layout. I think it might have been my Blanks of Life kit for June, possibly July. I really can't remember. It was quite a while ago. I will be able to have a look once I get all those bits and pieces out. So I just use my phone and go through and make sure the photos are kind of in somewhat of a date order on my page. It's just the little OCD in me that they have to be in. So this is my second page of the two-page spread. So these photos have all got little post-it notes over them because they're photos of someone else's kids, so I didn't really want to put their pictures all over the internet without her permission, so that's why you'll see a few of the pictures with post-it notes on them. My son's fine, he's already all over the internet already. It's just, yeah, a little bit of privacy for the other kids. So just adjusting all my pages and stuff. I seem to flip around a little bit. I'm trying to start this one. Yes, I am using my Blanks of Life kit. This one was the July one. Yes, July. So just trying to choose out my title card. I'm going to go with this one. Life is a Grand Adventure. Go live it. Thought that was pretty cool. And then trying to choose some thickers. Oh, that was pretty easy. I didn't realize I had chosen them so quickly. I just went with some gold alphas because they match the yellow that's already on that card. It's kind of a goldy yellow color, so just worked out quite nicely that they all happen to match up. Then adding in a gold border. I have quite a few gold pens, so I was trying to find one that worked and was a decent sort of a color. I think that one's a Jelly Roll pen. Yeah, couldn't really see that, sorry. But it is a Jelly Roll pen if anyone was interested. Going through and cutting down some of my photos. Some of them are a little hard to see because a lot of my photos are taken inside and they're a bit dark, and then when I film them they look even darker. So that's actually a photo of the TV. I put Mary Poppins on for Sam to watch, and it was the first time he had watched it, and he kept whinging, going, oh no, I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it, until he got about 10 minutes in and then sat there fixated on it. He's such a funny little kid. He always says that he doesn't like things until he actually tries it or does it, and then he usually enjoys them. So we had a little afternoon watching a movie. And then oh, that's right, one day my mum came to swimming class with us, and after swimming we went to go and have some lunch at one of the local shopping centres, and when we got there, there was this giant blow-up minion. Like, it was huge, big thing. You can't really see in the photo, but my son is standing to the left of it, and he is like a tenth of the size. It was so big, and he absolutely loves minions at the moment. That's the latest craze, so we had to take the photo in front of it, and he just thought it was the best thing ever. Unfortunately, the next time we went back to the shops, it wasn't there, and he was very, very disappointed. So I'm glad we got the photo, and I was able to show it to him the next week. So I'm just adding in some little embellishments to that top corner. I've used a few different things, some from the kit, some not. The words that I've put on there, I can't actually remember what they say, but they were from a digital kit that I printed out and just cut them apart myself and stuck them on. This is of a dinosaur donut that Grandma bought him for his morning tea, lunch. I can't actually remember what time of day it was, but that was his little treat, a dino donut. So that photo really doesn't need much embellishing or any, journaling or anything really. It just sort of explains itself that it was a dinosaur donut that he got to have, and he freaking loved it, because I don't buy those sorts of things for him. They are definitely special treats from grandmas and aunties and so forth. So these ones were still a shopping centre. They had a school holiday activity on, and it was minion based, but it was like these science experiments. So this week they got to make like a slime stuff. I don't really know. I suppose it was kind of like slime gack, and they got all the ingredients and had to mix them up, and then they had a little syringe that they got to add the colour into it and make it yellow, and then they got a googly eye to add in so it looked like the one-eyed minion. Can't remember what his name is. And then you put a straw in it and it blows up like a big bubble. So he was having heaps of fun doing that. He did not want to leave, and we got to take it home with us, which was pretty cool. And he played with that, I'm not even kidding, like 2 hours in the afternoon. He just kept rolling it up and making bubbles and rolling it up again, and he just thought it was so cool. And then he got one of those rubber band bracelet things that they have for different charities and stuff. He got one of those, and he thought that was pretty cool too. So there he is at home making the bubble, and it went pretty big. Like, that's a pretty big bubble. It's nearly the size of his head, I think, was the biggest one he managed to get. So yeah, just adding those onto another journaling card. So I just put those ones on 4x6 cards rather than how I usually do 2 3x4s. So, and then I could just pop them in the bottom pockets of the page protector. I actually made it quite easy for myself this week by doing that, and didn't have to tape any cards together. And it's nice to have the two small photos side by side for a change. And then just adding my borders in. On the other card I did a gold border, and then I did the black one on this, and I wished I'd done them both the same. It kind of annoyed me afterwards, but you can't get everything perfect every single time. And I know in 5-10 years time, when I go and look at these, I am not going to be looking at the color of the border. So I just try and bear that in mind, that it doesn't really matter as long as the photo's there and the story's being told. I think that's really all that matters. And I've got like 3 packets of these gold alpha stickers. I bought one, and then I got one in a kit, and I got one in a Christmas kit last year. So they do turn up quite a lot because I have so many of them. And then, I just handwrite the journaling in there about what it was that he was doing. And that's pretty much just what I've told you guys now anyway. I really should have fast forwarded that bit up a little bit. I'm sorry you have to watch me write out all my journaling. So move on to the next card, which is going to be a filler card by the look of it. I honestly can't even remember this layout. I think we're on like week 33 or something now. So this was quite a while ago, and my brain's actually, we're week 37. This was a long time ago. So then this card here, I just found 2 images on the internet, one for Mary Poppins and one for Minions, and I just used those as filler cards to add in. I didn't have enough photos of my own that week, or I didn't want to put just random filler cards in there, so I thought that I could use a couple of those photos. I think that's a pretty cool little tip. I have seen a few people using it, but I've also seen a lot of people say, oh, I don't have enough photos or anything like that. Just get some pictures off the internet. It's really easy, and it makes the layout, and especially with these ones, that it fits in with the photos that I did have. So yeah, just scour the internet and see what you can find on there that's relevant to your week, to your life, to whatever you are doing at the time. Yeah, and then I just put some stickers on the bottom that said Minions. I couldn't find one that was like the movie title that I liked, so that's why I just added the stickers in there myself. And those ones are simple story stickers. As you can see, I have got a ton of those. And sorry about my fat head and the last bit of the image there. And that must have been my first spread done. That was super quick for me. And then this is the second page. So my husband had a work event where they were going go-karting, as you know, a little team building, bonding exercise. And it was on a Saturday afternoon. And one of the ladies at his work was going, and she's got 2 little boys, a little bit younger than Sam. And she asked if I could look after them for her so that she could go to the team building exercise. Her husband was going, but I couldn't. There was no way I was going to get in a go-kart. And we didn't have anyone to look after Sam. So I said, yep, sure, bring them around. So the 3 boys and I had such a fun afternoon. Like, Sam absolutely loved having other kids over at the house to play. He thought that was the bee's knees, like showing them his toys and playing outside and jumping on the trampoline, and they just had so much fun. And yeah, it was just really, really awesome having them there. And they all watched a movie. When it came to night time, we had dinner and they got to watch a movie, and they had such a good time. And the photo that I'm doing now was a photo we took. Where did we go? We went to Harbour Town for lunch one day. Actually, the reason we were down there, I wanted to go to Spotlight, and then we decided that after that we'd go to lunch, and Sam got to go to the lolly shop and pick out some lollies. So that was just a really cute photo of him and Daddy walking along holding the lollies. And because there was so much, or other people and distracting stuff in the background, I just made it a black and white photo to not have all the distracting other colors. There's like reds and greens and stuff that just did not go with the rest of the layout, which was very blue, as all the boys were wearing blue. So I just did that one as a black and white photo and added it to the journaling card. Then just going through and cutting down the photos so that they can fit on a card. Having a pause there. I'm not sure what I was pausing for. I don't know what I was doing. So just cutting all the white borders off the cards, and then I will stick them onto journaling cards as they are. I don't think I add any embellishments to these ones. They pretty much tell the story themselves. There wasn't much to say or do about them. I think I do some journaling on that card that's got the bird on it. And that's really everything that I do to this layout. The card down the bottom that says Conversations, that's a podcast that I listen to at night just before I go to bed, or just before I go to sleep, sorry. I usually put on the latest podcasts for the day, and they're really fun. I really, really enjoy listening to them. It's on the ABC, ABC Brisbane or ABC, yeah, I think it's ABC Brisbane website. It's conversations, and it's really quite interesting, some of the people that they have on there. Yeah, as you see, I did the journaling up the top. I did that off screen so you didn't have to watch me journal this time around. And then just adding in such fun, because they were having such a lot of fun. Can't believe it. And now he's begging for brothers and sisters to play with now, which is probably not going to happen anytime soon, if at all. So he just has to deal with having some friends over and going to kindy, I think, which he absolutely loves as well. And I think that's almost it for this layout. Oh, just a little bit more journaling in there about the weekend, and then adding my lines to that card. Do I add anything else to that? Oh, I do. Looks like some tiny word stickers. Now these are just ones that I've printed out and cut up. So that's pretty much it for this layout. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all with the next video. Bye!